everybody, you're joining us for dinner. We are in town and ran out of time. All right. Thank you. So whose is this one? Vivian. You're good. All right, so here are the keys. Y'all say hey.
Hello.
Hey everybody, sorry, we're getting dinner kind of laid out and then we will start taking questions.
There's cups over there if you wanted to fill with water.
Okay. Let's see. Thank you guys for your understanding. Let's see, where are comments? Somebody drop a comment so I know that I can see it. Is yours working?
Somebody just did.
It doesn't show up on yours.
They said hello.
Is yours working? Hello.
There's like 5 now.
Okay,
Hello, everybody.
I'll pull it up. Let's see if I can sit here.
Okay.
And not block. There we go.
There you go.
That works.
Works
Okay,
well.
hang on, we'll turn it this way. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. We are sitting in the breakfast room of a hotel.
Eating dinner.
The very generous owner let us come in here. And so I gotta figure out how we did this last time. Do you have the YouTube? There it is. Thank you so much. Woo! So we are 2/3 through and we have not been able to do a live because it is so hard to know when we're gonna be in town. And we usually know, what, like
A day before? Or
maybe a day
less?
before. It's really like quick and then, here we go.
So sorry for the short notice on the line.
Yes, very sorry. I wanted to post that yesterday and then there's a burrito on the ground in the bag. Okay, and then this is mine.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, we're good to dive in, and now we can back up and look at some comments. Thank you for telling me where you're from. Wow, people are from all over the place.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're 2/3 through. We are in Massachusetts right now. We are steadily charging towards Maine, and Remy is gonna go shower, and then he will join us for you're good, take your time. He'll join us for the second half of this adventure. Oh my word, that is an amazingly huge burrito. Okay.
Hyper hunger, Brit. Look at this. It's
So
like-
drop some questions. Yeah, please dive in. Whoa, yes. Hey to everybody. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. It means so much that someone commented that we're part of their daily routine. That is so cool. We've heard from a lot of folks that it's like, oh, I drink my coffee and watch the 6-pack, and I don't know. That's
I join you hiking on my treadmill every morning.
Yes. Someone has our hikes on their screen at their treadmill, and then they're walking, along with us, which is pretty cool.
Immersive experience.
Yes, that's really, really neat. Oh, Grandma's on. Hey, Grandma. Hey, Mom. Ken and Sue are on.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Dinner looks yummy. Yes.
It does.
Someone said big question, but they didn't finish their question. So if you want to finish the question, let me know. I'm trying to find where the questions start. Where is Remy? Okay, so Remy's taking a shower. He will be down shortly. The hike today was not super long. It was less than 20 miles, but it just ended up taking us longer than we anticipated. So by the time we got to town and got checked into the hotel and started laundry and all the things, the showers and all of that,
Resupply.
we were like speed folding clothes at 7:45. Hey, people are asking where you are.
I'm here.
Welcome
It
back,
exists.
but go shower.
There's the arm.
We'll see you. Oh, salad.
It's guacamole.
Hey.
Whoa.
I'm gonna eat.
Oh, you're gonna eat first. Okay, so Remy's gonna join us for a minute. All right, big fans watching from Colorado Springs. Skimming. All right, for the kids, question for you. Way in the future, would you hike the trail with your family? I know it's hard to even imagine having kids. Has this been an experience that you'd want to potentially do even portions of with
Yes.
kids one day?
Maybe definitely portions of it. I would section hike more than 6 months because I see all the planning that our parents have to do and the logistics, and I'm not very good at that.
Not yet.
You'll get better.
Okay.
We weren't good at it. Hey, everybody.
Oh yeah, there's Remy. Sorry. Let's shift. I keep shifting this. There we go. Hopefully you can see everybody now. Okay. There we go.
But no, at their age, we weren't good at planning either, so it takes a skill that you have to grow and develop into.
Yes. Okay. How are you feeling?
Tired.
And hungry.
And hungry. We'll dive
Well,
in.
you're eating.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone said they can't stay long. He has to go to work. Have a good day at work. Skimming, skimming. Is your family in a choir? You all have such good voices. Are you guys in choirs?
We are all in different choirs. So I sing in praise band, Madeline plays violin, and then all of us are in student and kids choir at our church.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, and we just sing a lot at home. There's a lot of singing.
That's good.
What is your favorite state so far?
New York.
Because of New York City? How about your favorite, oh no?
I like being able to see the skyline, and
That's
some days I liked all the rock slabs when they were dry.
Yes.
Not when they were wet.
I liked Virginia because of course it was a huge state. It was a lot to claim, but it was a beautiful state.
It was very
And not
pretty.
that hard either.
The hiking was not difficult, as difficult in Virginia. Now that we have something to compare it to.
Just walk away.
Uncle Steven wants to know what type of bug repellent you guys use.
Mhm.
Not a good one apparently, so
The mosquitoes are horrible.
what happened, was it 3 days ago?
A swarm.
I think we entered, it was after crossing into Massachusetts, I think. But it's like there was a switch flipped and the mosquitoes descended. We have never experienced the level of mosquitoes. So we treat our clothes with permethrin.
Mhm.
We wear bug like head nets.
And then double up with DEET.
Ended up buying DEET this time, most recently, and they were still, I mean, they weren't biting us if we had sprayed with DEET, but they were everywhere. Like what was the sound? It's awful, buzzing sound. And one of the videos coming up, you'll see I'm videoing inside of our tent, and you can see all these mosquitoes on the tent, in between the tent and the rain fly. I mean, they are unbelievable.
Disgusting.
Okay. What is your favorite cold soaked dinner so far?
I think the buffalo mac and cheese on top by Dragon's Tooth.
That was
my favorite.
probably.
I would say oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
Ooh, apple cinnamon oatmeal was a really good cold soak.
Apple cinnamon oatmeal?
We haven't done many cold soaks because huge thank you to all the trail angels who keep feeding us. We haven't used many of our meals.
We have been very blessed by a lot of folks that have come out to kind of join the journey.
Yeah, so we've done protein bagels with cheese and pepperoni or summer sausage on them.
Mhm.
And we have a new one coming up this week.
We
Oh,
I'm not gonna share it.
okay.
We don't even know what that is.
We were all excited there.
Thankfully, we didn't cold soak the bagels.
Oh.
Yep. Someone says, "What's up, Gideon? Love the hair."
Oh boy.
So to those who have said he needs a haircut,
I agree.
no.
I agree.
I agree.
Gideon, do you want a haircut?
No.
No. So he wants to grow his hair till katahdin, and we are supporting the elevation of the follicles there.
Mhm.
What rank, Naomi, sorry, Tunes, are you in Taekwondo?
I'm a blue-red belt.
Blue red belt.
4 belts away from black belt.
This person said, "Why does everyone's shoes get wet? Can't they make hiking shoes that are waterproof? Not a hiker, but I hate when my feet are wet."
See, the thing is, the waterproof shoes, you sweat on the inside of them, and they're horrible at drying.
So
Because
they
the
get
water
wet
can
in the
evaporate.
way.
So they'll be wet on the inside or the outside.
Yeah, they're much hotter. We do not wear waterproof shoes because they dry a lot faster, the ones that we wear. It's not fun to have wet feet though. There's no way around that. It's
It
really
smells to high heaven.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Wow. So we have learned, someone asked on Instagram, I loved this question. They said, how do you stay so clean? You guys are so clean.
You've never met us.
I said,
I'm sure.
I'm really glad you are nowhere near us in person because right now we are clean. We've all showered. But we had a conversation in the tent the other night. What were you saying? You had no idea.
I had no idea we could smell so bad.
Oh.
And then I coined a special phrase just for it. We are all fermented human.
It's bad. So
Sure.
It's just bad.
I think we'll bottle that up as a candle scent and sell it to you after the track.
Yes.
Six-pack of
Just put a bit of piece of your
Merchandise.
shoe in the bottom and let the wick attach to it so you're burning your old shoe.
Oh, it's so bad. Okay, Saray and Askea are on, and they say hello.
Hello.
Okay, you are always in such good spirits. Are there squabbles between the children ever? Do you ever get discouraged?
We
Yes
do.
and yes.
Yes.
We just don't video it because that feels a little bit personal.
Yes.
So,
We've definitely had our times of frustration, especially recently. I was using a kind of a descriptor or analogy there. Guacamole and the mustache. That there are a lot of different discomfort dials, whether it's heat or humidity, bugs, pain or discomfort in, like an overuse, like Remy's knee, or like our feet are sore, or whatever, rocks, anyway, a lot of different dials. And recently, for me personally, and I think honestly for just about all of us, all of them were turned up to 10.
Oh,
It's like
wow.
every discomfort was as high as it could get, and
Heat, humidity, environmental with like bugs.
rain.
oh, rain, I left rain out. Slippery rocks, really challenging terrain,
Mosquitoes.
mosquito, and those days are tough. And honestly, even if I wanted to film them, I would not be able to, because I'm just not in a headspace for that. We do our best to stay focused on the positive, and there's actually a video clip, you are like chowing down, video clip of Energizer and myself coming up, where I talked about how much I really like hiking by him on trail, because what do you do, buddy? On trail, positive wise?
Try to be positive.
Yeah, he finds the positive in pretty much any
Most anything.
situation. So like one day, a lot of those dials were turned up, but it wasn't raining. He was like, at least it's not raining. Like, you're right, like we can always find something positive.
Yep.
Okay, but the kids do get along pretty well.
Hear the hesitation. Pretty.
Sorry, I started reading another comment about you guys. The kids do get along very well.
Oh, I was like, oh.
I'm sorry, that pause was really, really bad. What are you guys having for dinner?
I have a burrito.
3 burritos and a quesadilla.
It's just a Mexican restaurant that we found. How many calories, or how do you estimate how many calories you need each day? We don't count anymore.
Because you can't get as many as you need. You get them in town.
We just eat a lot.
We
I
do.
need to take a bite. Can you?
We know generally how many we need. It depends on kind of the elevation and the topography that we're going through. If it's really hilly, if it's hot. I think our biggest priority is making sure we're getting enough water. And
Hard
then
on some days.
we load up on snacks, and some days we hit the snacks and dinner harder than other days. So it's kind of an ebb and flow more than anything.
Oh, here's a good question. I'll read it and then I'm gonna take a bite. How are you addressing with the children the language
Oh,
and or activity, like drugs and alcohol,
Uh-huh.
that you see on the trail?
that is a good question.
It's at the top. Don't lose the top.
We have learned so much from the privies.
The walls of the privies are a vocabulary lesson in themselves.
But as far as that goes, I mean, we've learned our entire lives just in one ear out the other, and now you know the word, but
Don't
it's-
use it. If you don't know what it means, don't use it.
Oh yeah, definitely never read the shelters out loud.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on them.
And if we have any questions, we go to our parents and ask the question.
And we talk
We
about,
tell them that.
Yeah.
If you ever have a question about anything, come to us. And, it's all about giving an age-appropriate response too.
what about, drugs?
Well,
Well, I mean,
We've seen that and we've smelled it.
we've been exposed to it on trail.
Even if you don't agree with it, it's their choice, and you still love that person. You know?
I think you got some water here, buddy. Yep. Yeah, we're just honest.
So we've heard that Sunshine is interested in civil engineering, but do any of the other kids have dream jobs or career aspirations?
Go ahead, June.
I think that I would want to be like a cook or a baker. I just love like So when we sometimes are at a hotel or motel, there's a Food Network, and I love watching how they like make all the things. And
Hi.
You know you are a through hiker when you watch the Food Network and the Food Network.
but there's one that I've been a little bit disappointed about because we've never gotten to watch it, and it's always a day ahead of us, and it's super mega cakes.
She loves
But
baking.
they're like
sweets.
body-sized cakes and bigger than your body. But I think I would want to be like a baker or chef or like
Mhm.
in that category.
That makes super good.
And a black belt.
Go ahead.
I mean, I've always wanted to work with animals and work outside, and I really enjoy like an environment with coworkers that are on your same level. So as far as like, I wouldn't want to be anybody's boss and work in an office. That sounds not fun to me. So I've looked into being maybe a park ranger or a veterinarian or something along those lines.
What about you, buddy? Do you have any aspirations yet? Just keeping your options open.
No.
Yep, maybe a competitive eater.
Okay.
He can eat a lot.
What about you, Molly? Do you have a
Very
dream job or aspiration?
No.
Mm.
But
We got a lot of positive encouragement. A couple from us has been in Scotland for a while and is now trying to catch up. Hello, six pack, and there's another Taylor, New Hampshire is watching. Hi, Taylor. And then my dad asked, so Grandpa Mertens,
hey, Grandpa.
do you have a plan for the end of the trail to Summit? Because I've heard that it takes 8 to 12 hours.
We will
That's
start
true.
early.
You start really early. You start at 6 a.m. usually.
At 5:30 to 6 a.m. We start wearing headlamps. The beginning of the trail is pretty smooth until you get to the rocky section. So it doesn't start out, with an immediate climb.
But you're gonna be so motivated when you get there, I mean.
We've talked a lot about what we think summiting will be like and how we'll feel.
Yep.
Pretty excited about that. It's coming up soon.
This burrito is delicious.
One of our subscribers is on the Ice Age Trail in Wisconsin and is currently watching from her tent.
That's incredible. How did you get the service? Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Have fun.
Another couple is sitting in Seattle traffic and watching. All right. When do you think you will be in Maine?
We want to finish in the month of
July.
So we will
Towards
be
the
in.
end, we won't be,
Mhm. We're not gonna give specific dates,
I
but
know.
they've already picked a summit date, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we can't finish like July 4th or something.
That would be really cool. We're not close enough.
See the fireworks going off across all the valley?
No.
Oh, neat. But July, we will be in Maine in July.
Yep.
Hopefully.
We will.
We're some of their favorite hikers to watch, and they're saying hi from Connecticut. Watching from the AT&T Harriman State Park. Hey,
Ah.
we walked through there, Chris.
It was beautiful.
Chris
Did what?
Chris Cody's watching.
Oh, hey, Alpha
Alpha Gal.
Whoa, hey Alpha Gal Metro. Oh my gosh.
Y'all better catch us. We want to see you again.
We do want to see you again. Sorry we're ahead. We're pretty close for a little while there. What?
Back to food again. So from Taylor, South Carolina, was ditching the cooking gear worth it? Are you sick of the cold soak yet?
Well, we haven't really done.
Okay, well, what
We
happened?
had some cold days after we sent our stuff home,
So
and we
it's-
wanted hot food on
It's
the.
really hard to eat a cold meal that's supposed to be hot when you're shivering in
It
the
is.
So
And no offense, but the cold soaks are not as good as cooked,
It's true.
in my opinion.
Yep, you're not wrong, but I will say at the end of a hot day, a cold meal is better.
Mhm.
At the end of a cold day, a hot meal is better. So we sent the stove back and the weather turned.
Yeah, so not to give away any spoilers, but we had a night recently where we got to camp, got set up. We knew that there was a potential for rain coming, so we set up in the shelter or near the shelter, so we had some cover. And, not having to cook when the rain came through was actually pretty nice because there were no dishes to clean up.
Right.
So
And it's
that was a
helpful-
benefit.
It's helpful with water too, so you don't have to carry water to camp since in the summer sources are gone or they're really full
Mhm.
based on rain.
Could you pass me the chips to give to Energizer? No, some chips.
What do you miss most about home?
Pick one thing. We miss so many things. And before you think about it, what do you miss about home?
Church friends.
Church friends.
Friends?
What do you miss about home?
Oh, sorry, I was focused on the read.
It can all be friends if that's what it is, but what do you miss about home?
I think church.
Mm-hmm.
I'm to try something different, but I miss being clean. Shower and everything.
No, nobody misses that.
And like having clothes.
And sleeping in a bed every night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What do you miss about home?
I miss my Sunday school class.
At church. That's fair.
What about you two?
I miss our bed.
Giant bed.
And just in general, being comfortable. I've never been so consistently uncomfortable. And that has been the hardest thing, I think, about trail. Someone asked that, what's the hardest thing? For me, it's not being comfortable.
Because you were not outdoorsy for a while, you should do a story on that, how you got to the trail.
That's true.
So the Stevens family is all watching from the couch.
Whoa! Hey,
Yes.
Stevens! Oh my gosh, thanks for
I miss you
supporting
guys.
us.
Burner says wet feet is part of the game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So there's a saying, no pain, no rain, and no Maine. We've had pain, and we've had rain now. We just
The
gotta
main's
get to
coming.
Maine. All right, question for Sunshine.
Mhm.
What has been the funniest thing that has happened to you so far on this adventure?
Oh, you have a good story.
You do?
And it hasn't made it has not made it into a video because we keep forgetting to talk about it. So here is your chance to share your
So-
tale.
We had just crossed into New York, the border, and the rocks, they're like slabs there. So like where the sheetrock just goes out to the edge, but there's some piles of smaller rocks, I guess. So I tripped and landed on a pile of smaller rock. I was fine, but then I went to stand up and ripped a hole straight through the seat of my pants.
Mm.
And the colors of it made it look like a watermelon.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yes. Yeah. So green pants and red undergarment meant a watermelon looking.
So whenever Mom was
Bottom.
videoing, it's like the shirt went way
I had
down.
to keep reminding her if I was videoing from behind until we could get new pants because there's no pants on trail. I think you had like 5 or 6 days. Thankfully, we were able to get them pretty quickly, but anytime I was videoing from behind her, I was like, pull your shirt down.
And then she got a patch and it looked like a Band-Aid.
Yes. Thank you to, if Paul and Carrie are watching,
you.
thank you for patching Madeline, or Sunshine's pants.
Thank you very much.
All right, what's next?
DH asks, what has surprised you most about hiking the AT?
How much help we've had in support on trail.
It's a great community.
I mean, like our parents were thinking, maybe we'll have one person for each state. And I've just been blown away with how many people have actually come out and helped us, fed us, boosted us, backpacked us. Made it look good.
Mhm.
God has been a big part of that, I think. You know, just, I think the AT, while we know it's hard, it's different when you're living it.
Mhm.
But the people and the stories that have come along with the people on the trail. And I think knowing too that there's camaraderie among the other thru hikers. When we get through a stretch where we don't see other hikers for a long time, you know, there's a lot of day and section hikers out, but you know, it's knowing that other thru hikers are going through the same thing, even though you may not see them. You know, we've been in touch with hikers ahead of us or behind us, and there's just a camaraderie there that, you know, knowing we're all going through the same thing, it's nice to be able to call somebody and just say, hey, it's a rough day. Are you having a rough day too?
That happened recently. I don't remember if it was in Massachusetts or in Connecticut, but we had a series of more difficult days because starting last week, the heat kicked in. And anyway, we made it through some really hot days and then just rain. And we ran into a trio of folks
Yep.
and a couple of people we hadn't seen in a while. I don't know if they want us to say where they are, so I'm not going to say who they are. But anyhow, and they were all having the exact same struggle. And we saw them, and just seeing each other was a real
Boost.
spirit lift.
Mhm.
Like, wouldn't y'all agree?
And one, like, we had met in Georgia.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, when you meet through hikers who have started in Georgia as well,
Mhm.
they've experienced all the same things you have. Like, we don't have anything against flip-floppers, but they haven't done the Smokies and all of that yet. They start in Harper's Ferry and keep going. So you have a whole lot more in common with the other people.
Yeah.
Something that has surprised me are all the different cultures on trail.
Mm.
We've seen a lot of different types, but I think the coolest one is we met a lady, I think yesterday, and she's deaf. And so we've been seeing a lot of sign language, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And in my language arts, I had a sheet that was actually all sign language, and so I learned how to say my name is Naomi, but I haven't told her that yet.
I think we might see her tomorrow
Yeah.
on trail.
I think it's really cool just how she's signature.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different countries represented. Germany, Ireland, England, Australia.
The
And then-
accents are amazing.
Pennsylvania Dutch, if that counts. And then also, we've talked a lot about, just the different faiths that you see demonstrated on trail too, whether it's, so it's been really, really interesting.
Yep.
And this Seeley Cook asks, how has the hike changed your lives?
Whoa. A big one.
Hmm.
I think it's still changing us. We need to still get through it
I think
Yeah.
and reflect to know how it's changed our lives.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet. We're still ruminating.
it's not really a big difference, but it's given me a different look on pain
Mm.
and what actual pain is and what it's not. Because at home I would react to a lot of things.
Mm.
And now I'm like, well, if that happened right now, I'd be fine. Because like I've dealt with this and this, and so it's not as
So
bad.
it's made you a little more tough.
And it makes you also grateful for all the things you have at home. You don't realize how much you have to be thankful for at home.
Heating and cooling,
Yeah.
toilets.
Is there anything you're most looking forward to as we head north? Besides the end of the trail, like that's a
The
given.
Hoosick Notch.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good
I'm
one.
looking forward to that.
We've heard about Franconia Ridge. I'm hoping we'll have some beautiful weather there so we can get some views.
I'm looking forward to going up and over Mount Washington.
Ooh, yeah.
See what kind of weather we're given on that
Hopefully we
day.
don't get blown away or anything.
Hopefully my wig doesn't rip right off my head.
But PTL asks, did you enjoy a nice day of sunshine after all the rain?
Yeah.
Yes, today was so pretty.
Today was bliss.
And the trail was so
The
pretty.
treadway was like all pine needles. There were no rocks, hardly. They were mostly roots. And you can deal with roots. No rocks.
Jackie on the go asks, if you could quit now and have no hard feelings, would you?
And have no hard feeling?
We actually, we'll be real transparent. After last week when all the dials were turned up, we'd be lying if we didn't say the thought crossed, because it was just like, when you are, I can't explain it, but when everything is off, like just uncomfortable, you're tired, you're hurting,
You're wet.
you're wet, chafing, bug bites, it's like, what are we doing?
No.
So of course it's crossed our mind, but I had actually talked with Serenity and Sunshine, about it. And I mean, I just feel like if we were to stop, there would be this lagging, like,
Nagging sense.
yeah, like we didn't finish it.
Mhm.
And we don't, there's the saying, don't quit on a bad day. And
Yep.
so we've now had a good day.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, keep moving forward,
Yep.
right?
Thanks,
But
sir.
no, I don't believe we would quit. Yes. Can I see your phone real quick? There's a couple that we need to tap at the top. Wow, Stitch to Summit, thank you so much. Sent a contribution
Oh,
to us, some
thank you.
digital trail magic. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
She's better at the phone and technology than I am, so if I missed that early on, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, well, they pop up at the top. And thank you to DC in SC. So I don't know, I feel like you answered a question from that person.
Okay.
And then hiking with Roulette Run also sent some digital trail magic. So thank you guys
Thank you,
so
guys.
much.
And there were two before that as well, two green ones popped up at the top.
No. Oh, those were members. So we're
Okay.
good there.
Lots of colors.
Yes. And then doing that, it made me jump from all the comments. Yes. So Kathleen, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Tognacci, Tognacci. Sorry if I butchered that. She said, we love watching and hopefully we'll see you in New Hampshire, right? Because that's how you say New Hampshire.
Yep.
Hiking with Sutures says that she's one of our members. In focusing on positivity, you are able to choose joy, which is a long-term fruit of the spirit and different from short-term happiness, right?
Also my middle name.
Also your middle name, yes, Sunshine Joy. Such a blessing as a family. Will you answer, this question's popped up a few times. What do you do for work? Did we have an oil well like under our house that we
No.
discovered? No.
No, we've, you know, in marriage, you go through times of plenty and times of want, and, you know, we've had our fair share of hardships, but I've been fortunate enough at work, I'm an engineer for the power company. They have a kind of a personal leave policy, which is similar to FMLA, but it's not specifically for a medical emergency, so it took me, like we've said, it's been 5 years of planning and 3 years of kind of negotiating with them to give me the approved time off, but I was approved for a 6-month leave of absence, and just the incredible opportunity that presents. And so if all goes well and they want me back, I'll go back to working for the power company when we get back home.
Yep, and we saved, that was the other question, we saved for 5 years.
Yep.
All of the folks that are helping us on trail are certainly easing the financial burden, but we had saved sufficiently. We have older cars, a smaller house, just
We're very frugal at home.
right, making it happen. What shoe brand do you recommend?
Ultra.
Not Topos.
And
Topos.
Boo.
Oh, Miss Stevens says, tell Toons she will be missed at Hickory Cove. We will send pictures. That's summer camp that Toons is not gonna be able to go to this year.
Sadly, they really liked it. Make sure to bring colorful things for the group tests.
Yes. Has hiking with each other changed how you see each other? This is from Allison Dickinson. I know I found my hike with my husband bound us more closely together as hiking partners.
I can read them a lot better now.
You can read your siblings. Oh, you're looking at Toons.
One of the nice things is once all the tents are set up, we're all in bed, and she and I are just kind of in the tent. We hear giggling from the other tents.
That seems to happen on the regular.
Yep.
Or talking, just chatting. So I think it's made us closer. It's definitely made us stronger through just hardship, just through trying to navigate this experience.
Yeah, because as a solo hiker, you can hike your own hike, but as a family, it's harder to do. So, we can disagree over pace or distance for the day or stopping points, but it forces us to kind of communicate a little more clearly. So we've all noticed areas where we're weak and areas where we need to help each other out.
Yeah. How much do Remy and Beacon's packs weigh?
Oh boy.
I get this question a lot.
Constantly changing.
Yes, do they carry all the food for the family meals and the tents? You are amazing, enjoying following along so much. This is by me and my shadow. We have not weighed our packs since Georgia,
No,
so we're just guessing.
we have sent some things home. I would say, generally they're probably in the 35 to 40 pound range. Now that we've kind of whittled down to summer and sent some things home. But, when we started out, it was pushing more the 40 to 45 range. So they're still heavy, don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
We're trying everything we can to lighten them.
And the four of us try to help with that. Like, we take little things where we can and stuff them in our pack.
Where
Shake
we're
some right off.
allowed.
Where we're allowed, says Energizer. What did you take for me today? What did you put in on the top of your pack?
For 1.5,
But still, you took it. What did you take?
a 10.
A tent.
Mm-hmm.
So I will not go into detail about this in the daily videos, because when we mention any kind of physical ailment, there's an onslaught, which I know people have good intentions, but there's an onslaught of advice and tips and all of that. But I will say, back in Damascus, I developed plantar fasciitis. So I've been dealing with that since mile 460. And that combined with Remy's knee, that is one of the reasons we've been doing more slack packing. So carrying 35 pounds, 40 pounds makes it so much more painful. I've had plantar fasciitis once before, and I mean, the best cure is rest. And
Yep.
when you're doing 50,000 steps a day with a 35-pound pack, it is really hard to rest. Prayers appreciated. We're doing what we can. The kids have helped lighten my pack a bit, and I'm doing the best I can. But yeah, prayers appreciated there. But my pack is not as heavy as it was because I can't quite tolerate it. Let's see. Chris Hastings is on. Hey guys, it's Chris, and can't wait to meet you and treat you in Maine.
We're looking forward to meeting you too, Chris.
Looking forward to that lobster roll and closing the loop. So Chris is the guy we were talking about with Remy's story.
Mhm.
Yes. Jill, that we met on trail the other day.
Oh, cool.
Hey Jill, thanks for joining. Oh my goodness, one of our subscribers, she ran across us and was shocked to see us
Yeah.
and told us about a cafe.
And we stopped at the cafe for brunch, I guess it was.
We
It was
did.
delicious.
It was so good. We already kind of answered that. Oh, okay. Can I have one of your necklaces?
Whoa,
Oh, just one.
I don't have one right now.
Okay. Who can get it off fastest? Go, 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 go. Yours is tangled. Can you get yours? So Treehouse, who I think now you've seen the video where we actually saw him in person on trail, gave these necklaces to the kids. Okay, so they're from the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, and I'll come back up close in a second and get it in order. Each bead on the necklace represents 25 miles of the trail, and so the different colors are different states. Oop, there's the camera. So these first three are Georgia, and then you have North Carolina, Tennessee, because you're on the border, and then you got Virginia, which we were in forever. And so that's the whole trail, and then there's a little rubber piece that they can move, the kids can move as they're progressing through the trail. So you can see, is this up to date, Madeline?
Yes.
It is, okay. So we are definitely more than 2/3 through. So we're in Maryland right now.
Massachusetts.
Haha, Massachusetts.
We're in Maryland.
We're in some state with a, thank you for sharing. Someone asked how.
Michigan, we're in Michigan,
Oh,
we got lost.
We took a wrong turn.
We're in Montana.
Did you, this is stat on the AT, did you deli blaze through New York and New Jersey?
Oh,
We did a
We did
little
some.
bit, but, I mean, we were slack packed multiple days, and I think Mr. Kanemasu provided some,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but people fed us, so. we didn't-
Iceman,
Iceman.
No, it was
did-
Pennsylvania.
No?
Was he in New Jersey?
I don't know, we had multiple people.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Don't see it.
Wow, watching from Chile.
Whoa.
Hope to go hiking to the States when I have time. Now seeing your vlog in between my study breaks. And you put like little stethoscopes. You must be in med school.
Best
they
of
motivate
luck to you.
Yes, Victoria. Blessings to all of you. That's amazing. Grandma says the blueberry bushes are loaded. Wish we could send some to you. I think we're gonna have some loaded blueberry bushes, maybe, in Maine.
We have a dehydrator.
Oh, you can dehydrate the blueberries.
We've been so annoyed with the blackberry bushes here, because we've even found a few red blackberries. Like,
Yep.
they're so close, we're just ahead of
It's-
season.
It's kind of like as we're hiking, we're staying just ahead of all the mountain laurel blooming. It's like you see just the little buds just ready to burst, but it's the same with all the fruits. It's like the blackberries, the blueberries, the whatever fruits we've seen.
Wineberries.
Wine.
Today, when they let us go to Goose Pond Road,
You're good.
but I was walking down, and I was like, oh look, there's a red blackberry. And it was like, it had all the, what do you call it? Drupelets.
Drupelets.
It had all the drupelets,
Mhm.
and they were like, and then I saw like, kind of like a deeper red, more of a purple, and I was like, it's almost there. Almost there.
Gotcha. How did Treehouse get back to y'all the other day?
He was shuttled by his wife.
He lives in New York.
Lives in New York, so he took a planned 0 day with his family, so they came to visit him at home, and he snuck away to surprise us with his wife and the Pop-Tart library, which was pretty neat.
It was amazing, so many Pop-Tarts.
You know, it's very unique trail magic we hadn't seen before.
So we had coordinated with his wife, because if you remember, Treehouse gave the kids those golden tickets. And so we had been in touch with Treehouse and his wife, Pop-Tart librarian, to come up with a day that we could meet her. And so I knew, and Remy knew that we were meeting her. But when we walked out, and it was a big surprise for the kids, then we were chatting with her, and then out of nowhere, Treehouse popped out of the trees,
Yep.
which was, it was so cool. Like I mentioned in the video, I wish someone had been filming me, because my mouth like dropped all the way open. Abigail, Serenity, you get to answer. You get to tell your story now.
I do?
Have any critters attacked your food bags yet?
Ha ha. So, there was a bear box at one of our tent sites, and Daddy put our food in there, and of course it's a bear box. The bear's not supposed to be able to get in it, so we put a few food bags loose because we couldn't fit them in the yard sacks. And mine was one of those. There was a resident mouse in the bear box, and it chewed a hole through my snack bag and ate into part of a protein bar, some Velvetas, and some gummies.
Yep.
So it's a fat mouse that's living in there, but we had to trash it all.
But you'd think out of all the miles we put on trail, I would have expected a bear box to be the place where a critter got our food.
It's
It
not
was
what I
a
would
little
guess.
rusted out in the bottom, and there was a little hole, and it just seemed to live right underneath it. Thank you.
Yep.
Mice are so cute, Abigail.
All right, do you find it hard to keep up with daily devotionals, individual or family, when on the trail? Or do you find devotions in nature?
So all of the kids have a miniature Bible. I read mine every night. Well, unless I knock out the second I get in.
Yeah.
And I've been leading myself through a study of it. I don't know about others. I know Abigail reads hers on.
Yeah, I have a devotional on my phone that I do each night.
And then each Sunday, we
Recite the Lord's Prayer.
recite the
together.
Lord's Prayer, and John
John
3:16 is our home church back in North Carolina, does that every
We do.
Sunday.
We do daily prayer, and then, anybody that we meet on trail, we try to remember as best we can to stop and pray with them. But as far as devotionals, it's kind of as the moment arises. If we see something amazing or an incredible experience, like helping Brew recover his phone in the middle of 3.5 miles, was, just an incredible moment. So
I don't think that video's gone up yet, but you didn't really explain why it was. The short story is we were hiking with someone, got a random offer of a slack pack from a gentleman named Soda Bread, and in the midst of that slack pack, the other hiker we were with lost his phone.
lost his phone in a 3.5 mile stretch of trail, so not knowing where it was.
Realized it later, and then you want to finish from there?
So we kind of split up, so Beacon and the kids went ahead to camp to get set up, and he and I doubled back to work from opposite ends and work towards the middle, where the trail angel could kind of drive and meet us and pick us up. So in working our way back towards the middle, it's just an incredible moment. But he called me from the angel's phone and said, "Hey, I think I remember laying on the ground, and I was explaining a story to the kids, and it may be right there to the side of the trail." Well, at that moment, I had just walked up on it and seen it laying on the ground
In that spot.
in
that
that
spot.
spot. And he goes on, I say, "Well, is it a black Samsung phone?" He's like, "Well, yeah." "How do you know that?" I said, "Well, is it like the one I'm holding in my hand?"
It was such an
So,
answer to
But,
prayer there.
I mean, it's like a needle in a haystack, so he was very, very relieved to get it back.
Thank you to Tony Jones, who sent some digital trail magic.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
awesome. Chris Hastings, how are the mosquitoes now? They get furious as you progress further north.
You are correct, they are horrible.
They are really intense. Today we had a breeze. They were less today. Let's see. Looking forward to hopefully meeting up in New Hampshire with Taylor. Are you Taylor? Kathleen, how are you related to Taylor? wonder if that's Taylor's mom.
Maybe.
I don't know, but we hope to meet you too. Someone said, I'm gonna start saying fermented human anytime I'm sweaty. So we're not gonna say specifics. People are asking exactly where we are. Not gonna say exactly where we are. We are in the state of Maryland though.
No, you're
No,
not.
Oh my gosh, Massachusetts.
We are in
I
Maryland.
people are abbreviating it MA,
yeah.
and it just makes me think Maryland. I'm flushing, so
We'll
that's
send her
embarrassing.
back to geography
I'm so
school.
sorry.
We're not that slow.
We're going southbound, that's the problem.
All right, Miss Sue, navigator, wants to know if y'all are looking forward to getting back to musical instruments. Those of you who play musical instruments,
Yes.
violin. You played some guitar on
I'm
trail.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I wish.
She doesn't take lessons yet. She's very excited. to
I wish
start.
hostels carried violins. They carry guitars sometimes, but not violins.
Mhm.
How do you feel about this? Is Lisa Mona Lisa? How do you feel about your accomplishment of all of these miles?
Ooh.
Sore.
No, how do you feel about the accomplishment, not physically, like?
I'm impressed that we've made it this far. I mean, it was a big thing that we set out to do, and I don't know, I didn't like have in my head, like, we are going to make it 1,000 miles and then quit, because we're gonna have to come home.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure how far we'd make it, or how long it would take, so it's cool to see us get this far.
What do you think? Energizing? You're being quiet down there.
Yeah, he's
She's eating
nibbling on
chips.
chips.
You can have some more chips. No? How, so, just, there you go. How do you feel about having hiked like 1,500 plus miles? It's no big deal?
You just need another tree to climb.
Yeah, she just needs a tree to climb. Nadine wants to know, is David growing his beard until the end?
Yes.
No.
Maybe
He
not.
got a
Nice
haircut.
and
I
nice
cut
and
his
thick.
hair. When he told me he wanted his hair cut, I about broke into the Hallelujah chorus. I was so
I
excited.
think many people did.
I think a lot of people were
Although
happy
I do know
about that.
one person who didn't.
Yes.
He's like very envious of my hair,
Yeah.
Mr. Jerry.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, he's bald.
Y'all remember Miss Beth that sent a package when we were in Daleville? She just sent Digital Trail Magic and said, "Go 6-pack, go, woo woo!" And
Aw, thank
some high
you.
fives. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Happy early Father's Day, Remy, from several people.
When is
Thank you.
When is that?
Sunday.
Sorry.
Sharon Carter sent in some trail magic as well. Thank you, Sharon. Trying to find where I was. Oh, Tunes, do you still have your stuffed cat that made appearances near the beginning of the trek?
I sent it home.
Yeah, you were afraid she was gonna get lost or
Mhm.
dirty or
I mean,
something.
she's already very old. I mean, she can't age.
She's growing some whiskers.
I still have my animal, which has not made it on the videos at all, but
Oh, no, in,
did.
Yep.
oh, I did. I feel like Casey the Beaver might have shown up with the treehouse video.
Oh, maybe.
Possibly. All right, how have you been handling hyper hunger?
I don't have hyperhunger.
So
Fights.
everything remaining on the table will be eaten by one person at the end.
Remy
He
is the cleanup
definitely has
crew.
hyper hunger more than anyone else.
Yes.
I'm just the goat that does all the cleanup duty.
Yes, Stitch to Summit says, I'm not looking forward to you finishing because I won't be able to watch anymore.
Our daily life at home is not this exciting.
Yes.
Turn.
Lisa B says, will you be going to the drive-in?
We already passed.
We already passed
Yeah,
that, I'm
that's in
sorry.
It's in New York.
And it rained
Yeah, so
when we were there.
we were not able to stay at the
It's
drive-in.
kind of rained since the Pennsylvania border. I mean, more than half of our days.
Yeah.
It was sunny today. That was
It was sunny today.
I specifically ordered it.
I'm watching from, this is Alani Sugar, I'm watching from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Wow.
Although I'm from Maryland, I threw hiked in 2023. Really enjoy following your
Are
hike.
you sure it was
Thank you.
Massachusetts?
I know, I'm not gonna
Buenos
live that one
Aires,
down.
Maryland.
Mhm.
But I forget though.
Me and my shadow said, my dog and I threw hiked in the 80s. I want to get one of those necklaces.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
cool.
at the Appalachian Trail Conservancy in Harper's Ferry. Maybe they have them online.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can
sure.
order them online.
Thank you to Peter Clarkson, who sent in some digital trail magic. Love keeping up with your daily progress. You've got this. We
Thank
so
you.
appreciate that. So
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Appreciate all the encouragement from everyone.
Yes. Have you ever seen a moose?
No.
I want to so bad.
Remy and I have. We honeymooned in Vermont and saw a moose.
Yep.
But the kids have not, and they really want to see them.
But they're gonna have to
Lucky.
learn to be quiet on trails for us to see some animals.
We were.
Look out the window, the one that's always singing.
We saw a bear.
We saw a bear when we were talking and goofing off and stomping down the trail.
That's because
There.
no, you were hungry. We were making our way to the Mohican Outdoor Center.
But it was still there.
You also saw a moose in Glacier National Park when you went
Yep,
for
we
your
did.
anniversary.
Yes. Oh, the Kathleen from earlier said we met the girl that made those necklaces at Trail Days. Love that you
Cool.
have them.
Wow.
I had no idea. I wonder if the cards that came on had that story. I didn't think about it. Oh,
It
that's
did
really
not,
cool.
but I
Okay.
noticed.
Make sure you eat blueberry pancakes in Maine. Yes. Sketches Way, we will absolutely do that. Do you have an editor? How are you getting out daily videos?
Oh, I wonder. It's just her.
It's
Yeah.
me, myself, and I, and my iPhone 16.
Yeah. So it takes, I'd say roughly close to an hour, maybe not entirely an hour.
Depends on how much content I have from the day.
And it depends on whether or not you have service, because she'll go and answer everyone's comments, they tag team that, but then
Well,
I'm
and it-
editing and.
Yeah, the end of the videos, those different slides with like the different members and trail angels and things, those I create and update in an app called Canva, and I have to have cell service to be able to do that. And so if I can't, I can make the video up to a point and then I have to come back to it the next day. Those of you who are members, there's gonna be a slew of videos that go up after this live is done. So stay tuned. You can binge all night long. Let's see, it's getting close to 9. We're gonna hop off at 9 so that we can finish our chores. We still have another load of laundry. We have the resupply purchase. Yeah, he has not showered. I said in the beginning you were gonna go shower.
I was too hungry.
Yep. Hey, Holly and Danny. Do you remember Holly and Danny
Yes.
that were
Oh,
trail
yeah.
angels in
Yeah.
Hot Springs?
From
They are
Florida.
still following our hike. That is amazing. Hey guys. Yeah, someone else asked when you find time to edit your videos and obtain a decent cell signal. So every single night I create the video for the day, and I do it as much as up to whatever point I can.
She works until the phone slaps her in the face.
That is true. I'll lay in the tent, and then y'all know this. Anyone that looks at their phone in bed, it starts dropping on your face, and then you know it's time to go to sleep. Another person asked, goodness, a lot of questions about editing. Sorry guys. All right, question. This is from Sketches Way. I remember in the live stream you did before your trek, I commented about how my first trail magic on my through hike was grilled cheese sandwiches. Was that really your first trail magic too? Food it was.
It was grilled cheese.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fresh ground.
Yeah, Fresh Ground. He made grilled cheese sandwiches on our first day.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Day 1.
Do we have pets?
We had pets.
We do not have pets.
4.
We have 4 beautiful
Oh.
human pets. No pets at home.
Nope.
With 6, do you have to stay more in motels than hostels? Okay, no, we don't have to.
No.
It's just easier to book, I guess, because hostels are usually smaller.
Well, hostels you pay per bed, and hotels you pay per room, and usually we only need 2 hotel rooms, but we need 6 hostel beds, so it gets a little more expensive.
Yep.
But we stayed in a good number of hostels in the south. As you go further north, there are less.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Oh,
Sure.
sorry.
There are fewer hostels the further you go north because there aren't as many through hikers. So you get a lot of Sobos. I think probably once you get into Maine, there might be a few more, but we've noticed a definite thinning out of hostels that are available.
But we just stayed in one not too long ago in Connecticut.
Yep.
Which was a really nice one. How do you choose which scriptures to memorize for the hike?
We let God lead us.
Yeah, sometimes it has to do with what's going on, sometimes it's just what comes to the kids' minds. We've memorized a lot of scripture, so it's just kind of, we have not been as good, I've not been as consistent with, it's like another week, it's time to do another verse. Time kind of moves strangely out here, so we'll forget what day of the week it is, so.
That's why we were asking what day Father's Day is. We would know at home, I promise.
Have you done a lot of hiking as a family in the past?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's
fireworks.
right, whoa, that's a big one.
Oh,
Someone just joined, Summit Seekers. Welcome, Whitney
Oh.
Big Mel. And then the other one. Thank you, Richard Carter. It's like a little fox jumping up and down this fireworks for the digital trail magic. Thank you so much. Okay. April, Miss April,
Oh,
back home, April Warren. Did you already answer what you all want to do for the very first thing when you come back to real life?
real life.
When you're back
Sleep
home?
in our own beds.
No, let's see what the kids want to do. What do you want to do?
Sleep till like 10 p.m.
All day and night. No, but what would you want to do first thing?
Jump on the trampoline.
Jump on the trampoline.
Of course, that fits his personality.
Shower and style my hair.
We got to do that in New York, and it was so nice. So when the New York videos come out, New York City, yeah, we actually got to wash our hair. Remy bought the styling products that we use back home. We got to style our hair. I was so happy. I was so, because this is not what I do with my hair at home. It's not a fuzzy mess and pigtails and, anyway.
I went to walk to each of my friends' houses individually.
And go say hi.
I think I would just want to go in my room, take that bag home and jump in my beanbag.
Oh, beanbag chair.
And then hug my closet and realize all the clothes will
Hug your closet.
Go to your closet. How do we handle school? We've homeschooled for 10 years, and we worked ahead for 2 years so that the kids finished their grades in February.
We'll start back when we get back.
Yep, right back to it. Hello from Vermont, says Thomas Ashley.
Hello.
Oh, here's a question for you, Energizer. How do you keep your glasses clean? We have a hard time when we hike.
It has nothing to do with him.
No, but we don't really, they get dirty and then we try to find a clean piece of cloth and
Wipe them off.
But,
wipe them off.
Miss,
Dawn, no, not Dawn Sealy, who was it?
it was Miss Dawn Sealy, and she gave him glass wipes.
Yeah, lens cleaner. There's no great answer for that, I'm
I
sorry.
use those.
Okay, a friendly wave from the Norwegian forests. Someone
Whoa.
watching from Norway. Oh, okay, Don Martin says, thank you for grabbing Bear Bait's poles a couple of days ago. That's awesome. So are you Bear Bait's dad? Because we've been praying for you. I know you were going through some stuff
Yeah.
physically, so we hope you're doing better. That's really cool. Let's see.
It was one of those, well, we can say that for the video.
But we'll save it for the video.
We won't spoil everything.
Thank you, David Westhoff, for Digital Trail Magic. Okay. Oh, someone just said slew of videos. That was Laura Erickson. She's the one that made the cookies. Okay, we're getting so close to 9. I'm hoping I get to everybody. Do you plan to vlog when you get off trail? We have thoughts.
Yep.
To be continued. Energizer has he's
Checked out.
recharging on the table. Remy, how's your knee?
Knee's doing good. Good days and bad days. Downhill is still a touch painful. It makes it sore, but overall trending better. The knee brace really helps just give me confidence and sure steps. But yeah, thanks for asking.
Chris Hastings, I can take you to see a moose if you don't see one before you happen. We will take you up on that, no joke.
Well, like there's a moose zoo.
Oh, on day 1, when y'all summited Springer and touched the first white blaze, Sunshine picked up a small stone to carry all the way to Katahdin. Do you still have it?
I do.
I do too.
Yep. You've got one with Six Pack Hikers written on it. You've got one, Energizer's got one. You lost yours, but you found something else to carry. It's gonna be okay. All right. Oh, one of Creek's friends is on here.
Oh.
It
Hello.
says, this is Matt Haynes from Nashville. Been emailing with Remy off and on. I'm friends with Creek. Hey, good to
Matt.
see you. Or not see you, sorry. Thanks for joining, Matt. Will we be able to watch a recording of this live? Yes, you will.
Yep.
I think we're getting close. Hi, everyone. I've watched all of your videos. I'm going to miss them when you're done. So I have a request. Once you make it to Katahdin, can you turn around and walk all the way back to North Carolina?
Oh,
No, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Daddy nodded.
Oh, you're gonna hike back? Oh, wow.
We will support you in our van. With our air conditioning and flushing toilets.
Someone said, why do you always correct yourself when you say someone's actual name instead of their trail name? We're doing a trail-related video, so we're just trying to do the trail names.
Yeah.
In off video, we use real names. all the time.
And they sound more fun.
Trail names are more fun. Do you or anyone in the family think they will experience hiker depression when it's all over?
I might.
I don't think so because we still have the forest near home we can hike in. So
This is in front of you.
Well, I think too, part of that is we know that once we get back home, the pace of our life is gonna quickly pick up. I know there will be aspects of the trail that we miss, whether that's fresh air every single day or getting exercise every single day.
Not having to walk on cement all day. But we won't miss the tents.
You won't miss your tent?
you won't.
Oh,
You want to be in your bed?
I'll miss waking up to birds singing like that. That's
Ah.
been pretty cool. Not whippoorwills.
And not at 4:45 a.m.
I wish you would like start when we wake up.
Like it's
Or bullfrogs, those have been bad recently. And woodpeckers, and it's,
and then
Okay. We followed from the beginning. Please say hi to Jessica. My special needs daughter loves your adventures. We all said yeah.
Hi,
Hi,
Jessica.
Jessica. Thanks for watching.
there's the box.
Thomas Ashley, I would like to provide some trail magic once you get in the New Hampshire area around Dartmouth College or Goose Pond Road if I know when you are going to be there.
Yeah,
Send us an email, sixpackhikers@gmail.com.
it's the best way to coordinate with us.
Yes, it's in our profile on YouTube. We would love that. That would be amazing. What brand are your hoodies? REI.
No idea.
they're the Sahara Sun hoodie.
Yeah, Sahara Sun hoodie or Shade hoodie or
But
he's got a different
I've
one.
got the backcountry men's Tahoe sun hoodie.
Yes.
Because he just likes
And
his tees.
I love it. Like it's got the thumb holes. But,
That's the one
you
feature.
know,
Okay, sure.
I enjoy it.
It's like we can
It
all.
starts with a T, it's the Topos and Tahoe.
Toe poles and tall.
Oh, Mr. T.
Yeah. Oh, Robin Snellgrove. I met y'all in Georgia your first week. I've been watching every day while
Wow.
having my coffee. That's 10 speed. 10 speed. She
Yeah.
was
Oh,
with
yes.
yes, with a couple other ladies hiking.
Awesome.
Hey, Robin. Let's see. Yes, we're still carrying the rock. Sorry, I'm skimming.
You're fine.
Oh, Trail Angels Evergreen Things tomorrow are on here.
Oh, cool.
Hey, we're excited to see you guys too.
It's good to chat with you this evening.
That's awesome. Skimming, we're at 9:02. I'm trying to find just questions. Thank you for all the encouragement. There's so much positive. There's like, I can't read it all. There's so many encouraging comments. Thomas wants to know, how do you have so much energy after hiking 12 or more miles? How?
Just don't quit.
We charge him.
Just don't quit.
What do you think? Let's give him a second.
I feel good, I guess.
Yeah, he still feels good and just keeps going.
At home, me and him are usually out jumping on the trampoline, always right before dinner, and we ask sometimes to go back out. So I don't know if that counts, I don't know.
It could just be age. You guys recover really quickly.
Yeah.
All right, speed round. Whose idea was it to hike all of the AT? Okay.
He doesn't like that one.
And to hike home.
To what? And to hike home?
To hike home.
We're not hiking home. I thought there were more questions than that. I think I actually got to the bottom.
Speed round.
A little tip. If you hike from one end to the other and then you hike back, it's called a yo-yo.
Yes. So you're either a nobo,
A
hiking
sobo.
north, a sobo, hiking south, a
Flip-flop.
flip-flopper,
A sectioner.
or a sectioner, or a yo-yo.
Or
We have not met a yo-yo yet.
No.
I'll think
Or
about
a triple crowner.
Yes.
it. We've only had two.
I think that's everything. So I'm sorry it took so long for us to, oh, there's one more question.
Don't
Have
stop.
other hikers been supportive and kind to the kids at shelters?
They have.
Yes, they have.
They've said it's some of the best experiences they've had.
They don't expect us to be quiet and
Most of them.
respect their space.
To be honest, some mornings it's hard to be quiet.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
try to be if we're around other people, especially at shelter.
We've had hikers comment too, like, oh, you guys were quieter than I expected because you have kids. That's not.
Yeah.
They expect us to be loud and annoying, so.
You guys are not loud and annoying. No.
Part of that's respect, and part of that too is trying to lift up the other hikers because we know it's hard and we want to leave a positive impact on their life.
Will you hike the PCT or CDT at some point?
Too soon to tell.
Too soon to tell.
They will hike it and we will support them.
Or maybe y'all will hike it and we will support you.
No thanks.
Or we'll all hike it and we'll support each other.
There we go. And on that note, we're gonna call it. Thank you so much for joining us live.
Thank you.
We're gonna clean up dinner, maybe eat a little bit that's
more.
left. And like I said, members, after I close this down, I'm going to release, I think there's 4 or 5 that
Whoa.
I know, I was busy.
Yay!
4 or 5 that are ready to go, so y'all enjoy binge watching tonight.
Yep.
And that's it.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye.